Hi, everybody. Good morning. It's officially Tuesday. I love a short week. I love it when we have a holiday, an extra day to be at home doing our thing. Good morning. Let me know where you're from, like where you're watching from. That way there, and maybe depending on how it shows up, I might need to know who it is. I did the polls already. I've got the cards already, and I'm actually quite quite interested in how that turned out for today. So the cards will be they're fun today. Let's put it that way. But it is a lovely Tuesday. So the card that I pulled from this deck is the Ace of Wands. Okay. So let's see what the Ace of Wands represents. It's new beginnings, that's for sure. And I don't know who these cards came up for, but it's really, you'll see when I throw them all up there. So the Ace of Wands, any ace is always at the beginning of, so this is one of the minor arcana cards. And there are 4 suits that the arcanas come from. So wands, swords, pentacles, and cups. So the wands, this would be this one, and it's the ace, which means it's the start of the particular house. So it always represents new beginnings. Aces always represent new beginnings. So new ideas, the seed of potential, the arrival of inspiration, illumination, intense creativity, the mirror-like nature of consciousness, the interconnectedness of all things, the ability to manifest anything. So I don't know who these cards came up for, but there's a huge new beginning for this person, and you'll see as we go through it. So the shadow seer, if you don't pay attention to the message or are in an unhealthy space, these are potentials, okay? So feeling uninspired, creative blocks, the mind needing rest, unfocused energy resulting in burnout, and a time to bolster your faith in yourself. So for all of us, if we're not careful about how we're going through life, we run the risk of burnout, right? We can only stay on for so long before we deplete our energy reserves and we burn out. Like that's what burnout is all about. So the ace contains all the sparks for all the ideas, and they are generating intensely powerful light for you right now. She's connecting you with the one cosmic mind, a universe, consciousness, and her delightful magical soup that is brimming with colossal creativity. A flame burns here that is meant for you, but it hasn't been put to use yet. Good morning, Sarah. Hi. I see your name. Yay. A flame burns here that is meant for you, but it hasn't been put to use yet. What will you create with this boundless potential? Stay open to receive inspiration and insight. You may be shown new information about your divine purpose or soul path, or you may even feel compelled to put something completely new into the world. If it feels good, it probably is good. And even this ace can only predict the inception of something new. It also suggests that all the energy to bring this project or idea or feeling to successful completion is available to you. I seed my brilliant future with the roots of creativity and inspiration. So it's all about a new beginning and being very inspired. So look for those little things out there that are inspiring you right now for this creativity, this burst of creativity. It could be the next big thing for you. So the one oracle card that I pulled from the Shaman's Dream deck is Moon Maiden, number 41. It's just a stunning card. So let's see what Moon Maiden talks about, number 41. And the reason why I chuckled is because I already knew that the Moon Maiden was new ideas, beginning, and curiosity. The Moon Maiden arrives to offer you a new beginning, a new face and facet of yourself that is aching to be shown to the world. Those qualities that you've been quietly cultivating are ready for the limelight. The secrecy was important, for it protected your new face and kept what was precious close to your heart. But now is the time to come forward in full splendor, right? Most of the things that we're doing, we should do in silence. And the reason why is because a lot of times the people around you, they don't want you to change because they're used to who you are, how you show up in their lives. And for some of us, it's how they can take advantage and use you, right? And when you start to step into your own power, they can no longer use you the same way. So they want to keep you there, right? And sometimes when we change, when we start to grow and evolve, all we become is this magnifying glass that shines on the fact that other people can't, choose not to, or like they're not capable, or they just choosing not to make any changes. So it's really important to make those moves in silent, and when you're ready, then present the changes to the world. So then they're just marveled at how different and how much you've changed without having been there to stop you along as you're progressing. Okay. So announce the new you to yourself first. Reveal it slowly to the world like the waxing moon. Allow others to be surprised by how mature and grown up this side of you is. Now it's time to set yourself free. The Moon Maiden belongs only to herself, and she is summoning the parts of you that challenge convention, that refuse to be intimidated, and that cannot be tamed or put inside a golden cage. The Moon Maiden invites you to shine with your own light, to have radiant curiosity, and to ask anyone who offers you a mouthful of dogma, why do you believe it is so? Question everything that others assume is a given, and do not collude with the drama around you. Become an unpredictable being, yet an eminently reliable friend. The Moon Maiden invites you to answer only to yourself and reminds you that you are not anyone's property. Be true to your soul's calling, even as some around you, in a relationship or a job, want to capture your light inside a bottle. You know how to rise to the occasion, just as unfailingly as the moon does. When the time comes, you return to darkness and become enshrouded in mystery until you are ready to return. So, new beginnings. I don't know who this is resonating with, but somebody that's listening, there's a lot of new beginnings on the happening right now in the forecast. There we go. In the forecast, couldn't have done, I don't know how, but I pulled the 41 from this deck too. So soulmates. I just think that that's just so beautiful. Just so beautiful. She's got a little lock, a heart lock in her chest, and he's holding a key for her chest and all the little hearts that are floating around. You can see the image in the background. So 2 41s for this reading. I don't know how I managed that. And the ace. So new beginnings. And let's see what 41 is in this deck. It's going to be about soulmates. Because that's what the card says. No, but anyway. Harmonious partnerships, love, friendship, companionship, a relationship fostering personal growth. The Oracle's message: you are meant to evolve and transform with the companionship of others. Certain people enter your life in order to take you to the next level of healing, consciousness, authenticity. It is always a reciprocal experience. Although the results for each of you will vary, you know these people by the strong pull drawing you towards them, and sometimes by a strong aversion to them initially too. Soulmates can be friends for life or remain in your life for only a short time. No matter what, you will be changed in ways you can't possibly fathom now. Pay attention to these people today. They are your greatest gift. Consider love in the deepest sense. Love so powerful that you will never be the same, regardless of how long your relationship lasts. Consider friendships and romantic bonds so compelling that they overwhelm you with gratitude, or break you so open so you will finally claim who you were meant to be. Even a companion animal reminds you that it is you who is being rescued and healed. Pay attention, for you are in the presence of a soulmate come to guide you home to the real you. The prosperity message. Strategic alliances are most important right now as you begin to attract the perfect people to support your dreams. This is a journey you will share with others, mentors, business partners, helpers, employees, creative partners, friends, and strangers. Open doors for you and step through the portal to join you in a harmonic dance of collaboration, commitment, and co-creation. This is what you've been waiting for. So your protection message. An important relationship brings you to your knees. This is the kind of soulmate who comes with a powerful gift. Your patterns and all your old stories that don't serve you serve your well-being, enter into this dynamic so you can heal them. This person is called to a sacred task to help you learn, even if it seems uncomfortable, sticky, or even inconceivable. The question is not, why did he or she do this to me, but rather, what is the gift of this? Look into this mirror. You will only be changed for the better. Good morning, Mary. Hi, love. So I was talking about how interesting this reading was. I pulled the Ace of Wands, which heralds new beginnings and inspiration. I pulled Moon Maiden, about making changes in secret and then revealing them to the world. But it's also heralding new beginnings, and which is interesting. And it's number 41. And then I pulled 41 for soulmates, which talks about that this path that you're on, that you're going to have mentors and soulmates, and they could come in many forms that are going to guide you and open you up to new levels of healing, or bring you into being who you were meant to be by the changes that they will bring to your life. Right. And I talk about this in my trauma healing, that sometimes we have relationships and they hurt when we let them go. Like, they can cause a lot but look at the lesson that they gave you, or how did they open you up? What did they teach you about yourself? What did they give you? Like, there's a gift in the lesson that you learned. Maybe you learned more boundaries. Maybe you learned what you don't like about something. Well, maybe you learned what you love about yourself even more, or maybe you learned what you're willing to stand up for and what you're not willing to put up with, right? And you become evolved into more of who you're supposed to be, and you can close those doors. Well, I hope that you can share at some point, but you keep that in secret right now, because the Moon Maiden says, reveal it when you're ready. Okay. Reveal it when you're ready. And I don't know the person or people, mentors, guides, whoever's around. Keep your eye open for those special people that are here to help you in that path. And it's all about great new beginnings, all great new beginnings. I like the reading for today. It's Tuesday on a short week, and it's the day after Thanksgiving in Canada. And here we are looking at new beginnings. And I'm wearing a sweater because it's 13 degrees maximum today. So it's officially sweater weather. I can't say it. Sweater weather. It's perfect. So yeah, it's all about doing that. And this is my first of 3 weeks before I am done with my job, and then leaving Alberta and moving to Ontario. So 3 more weeks. I did share a thing. I joined a competition. You miss winter. Where are you that you're not getting? Oh, are you in Texas? Is that where are you that you're not getting winters? And I mean, I know Texas, oddly enough, got some snow. I think it was last year or 2 years ago they got snow. Yes, ma'am. Nice. Texas, nice and warm, horses. And I landed in Houston once. I think that was the closest that I ever really got to. And I used to travel as a flight nurse. I brought people home to wherever. I would fly down to the States and pick up people that were snowbirding from Canada, and I would bring them back and to where they can receive care. Or I would take people from our country to other places. Like, I would take them all over the world. So I've seen quite a few different places in my travels, all over the States and Europe, and some really cool spaces. I've had some really awesome experiences in my travels. So I love it. Thank you, Ryan. I love these lives too. I did a reading this morning. See, you have to learn how to maximize the time that you have, and are you spending your time in a great way? So, I'm up at 6. I could get up earlier for sure, but then I stay up too late to do that. So, but I get up at 6, and I start getting things ready. Today I didn't do a good job of getting my lunch ready, so I'll be buying a lunch, which is fine. You make the cuts where you can. And I did a reading this morning and my live this morning, and then I'll be on my way to work my 9-hour day, and then I'll be back tonight with more. But I sneak stuff in at work. I'll sneak in and message people at work or create content when I have a spare moment. But the job comes first. but I do a little work in the middle. So anyway, you can, if you're on Facebook, I do have a group for women called the Divine Feminine Healing Collective. And I meet you there at least 4 times monthly, where I do energetic healing, I do tarot card readings, and we do ceremonies during the full moon and new moon, as well as check-ins on the waxing and waning cycles. But you get 4 energetic healing sessions in that group. And I am thinking at some point of making it a subscription based. And when I talk about a subscription based, I'm thinking $33. So it's not even a lot, but I figure $33 for all of the work that I put in to prepare the content surrounding each of the moon, the new moon, the full moon, and waxing and waning cycles, plus the energetic healing sessions and all of the stuff that I do. I feel like that's okay. And plus I would do like a bit of a referral program, but right now it's free. So if you get in now, that's good for you. You get some free time while I got some free time. Get some free while I got some free. But yes, I also do right now, I'm giving away free oracle readings. They give you who your, so the reading that I'm doing for free, it will give you 5 cards, and the 5 cards tell a story. The first card that you get is from the spirit animal deck. So it tells you who your spirit guide is right now, or in this question that we're asking about. Then I give you from this deck what message right now your spirit guide's trying to give you. And then I pull from this deck and I tell you what message your spirit guide's been trying to get to you, but that you've been not receptive to. You've been like, nope, I don't want to hear that. Then I pull from this deck and I tell you how to be open in the future, more open in the future to receiving messages from your spirit guide. And then I pull from this deck and I tell you what the path is that your spirit guide is directing you on, because you have many spirit guides. So this one's only giving you a message for one path of your life. So what path is it? So those are the free readings that I'm giving away right now. But you have to book them with me. So if you're interested in that, just send me a message and I will give you my link to book with me. If you are catching me on YouTube, please hit the subscribe and also the bell, so that you'll be notified when I'm going live. I do lives every day, mostly in the morning, but on the weekends they're a little bit later because I like to sleep in. That's my thing. But anyway, I love you. I've got to jump off of here because one of the things that I also do is put out my Trauma Talk Reel, which is really targeting around trauma and mental health and ways to heal, or little tips and techniques for that. And I like to do that before I head off for the day. And I also like to try to get to work on time, although I fail at that more often than not. I get there right at time. And, someone joked around once and said, "You really are a boss biatch." And I was like, well, I have managed for many, many years now. And so I walk in right on time and flick the light on and sit down and start work. It's 8 o'clock. And I'm like, instead of coming 15 minutes early. And it probably frustrates all those people that show up like a half hour early and I walk in right at 8 o'clock. But I have a very busy life. I have to take every moment that I can. So I'm taking the moments that I can for my company and for me and for you guys right now. So yes, anyway, that's all for now. Oh, one final thing. I did sign up for a contest. I signed up for a contest that is Fab Over 40. So I can drop the link of where you can vote for me. It's a vote based. So it's really basically a popularity contest and see who can get more people to vote for them. But I feel like I'm pretty fabulous for being almost 50. I feel pretty fabulous about that. So anyway, if you'd like to vote for me and support me, it would be an honor to win this, because you get a newspaper, or not a newspaper, sorry, a magazine article written about you. Plus you get a spa-cation, which I could really use a vacation. And you also get $40,000, which I'd be able to invest in my company. And as I've said before, in 3 weeks, I'm going all in on my company and leaving my day job. So it would be really helpful too. All of it would work out beautifully at this time in my life, I must say. So if you'd like to vote for me, I would appreciate that. I'll drop that link. I love you guys. Thank you so much for following me. And I will see you tomorrow morning at the very least, if you join me with my live. Bye guys. Have a great Tuesday. Get out there and enjoy it. And I hope you have some turkey leftovers. If you do, bring them to me. I didn't have turkey this year, so I would love some leftovers. Anyway, bye.